Libras. Yes, it's a Libra is sitting on the couch too. This is the June monthly forecast for all of the Libra signs. So if you're a sun, moon, or ascendant Libra, this applies to you. Or if you have Libra all up in your junk, in your trunk and stuff, you know, and it can apply to you too. So when before I began the reading, and I was just and I was just listening to to what to what need to be spoken about, like something chess kept coming to me, like about the game of chess, and everything that has been pulled here is exactly what they is talking about. And also I kept seeing like this person, if you have seen Harry Potter before, and when Harry Potter was like right on the verge of death and went back in time to save himself from dying, from the I'm a Harry Potter nerd, but save himself from dying from the Dementors, and he performed the Expecto Patronum spell. That's what I saw. I saw somebody standing there like that with just like, but instead of it being like a bright white light, it was a big giant like electric ball type thing of energy coming from like the tip of a wand or the tip of their finger. And it's really crazy here because those two exact things, like pictures that show exactly that, have came up in your reading. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the overall energy for the month of June that you all have is Imagine. And the color of this card is, guess what? Blue. And this card deals with both the mental space and with speaking also because of the color blue, and it also deals with water. So but I'm gonna speak more so on the connection that it has to do with your imagination and actually speaking, because both your thoughts are vibration, and so are your words. So you definitely need to really vocalize what it is that you are wanting, what you're imagining. You really need to speak it so that it's not just in your head. Like you really need to speak out what it is you're thinking and your plans, so it don't just get stuck in as a thought form. Because once they start building up, then it leads to problems and misdirections, and then you don't know what to do and all of that, and then your mind just start racing 100 miles per hour, right? So, and also it would be really great to drink water for your throat. And when you're not speaking about what it is that you want to get done, like the goals that you're trying to accomplish, it's best to practice being quiet. So if you're not speaking to anybody that's helping you to achieve your goals, or that's giving you ideas, that's really helping to reciprocate, all of that happiness that you're putting out. If you're not speaking to anybody that's not giving you ideas and things of that nature, and that's not speaking back to you um, as enthusiastically, if that's a word, as enthusiastically as you are about what it is you're trying to accomplish, if they aren't doing that, then you don't need to talk to them at all. And yeah, and also be mindful of who you tell your dreams to and your deepest wishes to, because going back to this card and with the blue, when I saw a person standing there, the Expecto Patronum spell is a spell of love and light, but most of all protection. So you definitely want to protect your mental state, because with you being wide open and having all of these imaginations and stuff like that, you can be kind of vulnerable for psychic attack. And that's what I mean by being careful who you speak these things to, because somebody can be hating on you so bad and you never know. And they can really just be hoping and wishing for your downfall. And while that person may not do nothing like voodoo and or whatever like that, a Christian's prayers, just somebody prayers and bad thoughts against you can cause an adverse effect onto your mental onto your mental space. And especially if they are close to you, because then they're gonna be like all type of stuff. You know how they can go. So, all right. So moving on to what obstacles you all may encounter this month. The two cards that I got are the Magician and the Chariot, and that's exactly what I was talking about when I said I was seeing a person standing there with like the wand and the electric blue. The electric blue was the protection. Because blue light is a really protecting light, especially in the form of electricity. It's really protecting, and energizing. But like I was saying with the chest, when I kept seeing and hearing chest. So as before, when I was saying about you all being wide open and really having lots of ideas come to you, I'm saying here that there may be some issues with actually putting action behind it and being able to have motivation to keep doing what you're doing. Lack of being able to really pull on your resources and be able to protect yourself while you're doing it and move so with confidence and comfortably, because um, given that you're an air signs are volatile signs, meaning Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, all y'all. They say we crazy, but really we really not crazy. We just think a whole lot. So that's what I mean by volatile energy. It's a whole lot going on in your head. So the best thing for you to do would be to get grounded and really put your game face on and do everything you're doing with power and not make a move as if you don't know your next step. Because even if you don't know what your next step is, moving forward confidently um would definitely help you as far as being resilient, as far as being protected, so that you won't be taken advantage of when you are moving into new territory. Um yeah. Okay. B, you turn the air on. You turn the air on. So yeah, putting on your game face would be the best thing. So, your poker face, that's the best way to say it. So that, like I say, even if you are kind of vulnerable at the time, um, it's not noticeable, and you're being able to put that protection around you by remaining neutral. Just put it back on. Also being able to be balanced in ambition and emotion will help. So in the times that you may be feeling low on energy or just maybe really like upset, don't let that negate all of the work that you've done, and don't let that stop you from continuing to push forward the next day. So you all will need to harness all of that energy and really keep it going and really keep it moving forward. Pull on your resources, all right? So what we have here to remedy this, um, oh, I didn't pull a amplifier card. So what we have to remedy this is the Six of Cups and the Hierophant card. So what this is really speaking about is going to somebody who is balanced, being around people who are balanced in their emotions and who are giving. Just going to somebody that is rejuvenating, that make you feel okay, feel comfortable with their home, make you feel, at home and okay to be around them no matter what it is, how wild your dreams are that you're speaking about, right? But they also have a calm sense of emotion about them, whether this be an older man, whether it be you need to go to a judge or to a teacher, just for higher learning and just to be able to get a grip on your emotions, to be able to really form things and structure them like you need to. Yeah. So whether this be going to a lawyer to really get this kicked off, like maybe if you're starting a business, going to a lawyer or going to a teacher, if you're a student or something and you're trying to get an internship or you're trying to do all these things, start some type of global or school or project, for your area, for the program, something like that, it would be, hey, it would be best to go and reach out to someone who definitely has a greater understanding than you do. Okay? All right. So that's all there. I don't really need to pull the card of amplification. Also with that, and if it's not what you need to go to anybody, if you are this person already, then you really need to step into your role of being able to humbly and sensibly, delegate orders. It's okay, long as you're doing so. Okay, long as you're doing so from a loving space and really, assigning people roles, um, not out of favorites and things of that nature, but from an area of standpoint of wisdom. So wisdom is the key here, you guys. Wisdom and be protected. Learn from the past, because you know where you've been and you know where you're going. That's wisdom, and in that too, where protection comes. So because you'll know what to watch out for. All right. Thank you all. Follow me on Instagram at highcat HIII_KATT and other media platforms are coming soon. Have a great June.